Hi guys, welcome to this week's My Halifax. If you're new to the YouTube channel, we make videos all about the fun and cool things you can do in and around Halifax. However, we're not in Halifax. Gina and I have gone away for a little bit of staycation, so we're just hitting up some of the more picturesque, touristy places that you can go in Nova Scotia. We're currently in Mahone Bay, we're going to hit up Lunenburg, and then we're going to drop into Whitepoint. So join us as we be tourists in our own province. I think one of the nice things about, staying more local and staying in like your own province is, Gina, I've never been here before. Like Gina has, but I haven't. So I get to play a tourist, even though like I'm only an hour away from where I normally live. And Mahone Bay is really cute. So Mahone Bay is absolutely beautiful. It's very, like I said earlier, it feels very touristy to me because it's not where I live, but there's lots of cool, really cute little shops and boutiques that all have, very Nova Scotia themed trinkets in there. Some of them got a bit more exotic, like there was dragons and all kinds of stuff in other ones. Lots of locally made honey and stuff like that. And it's just really nice to be able to come somewhere where it's so geared toward tourists, but at the same time it's so quiet and peaceful, and it is really beautiful here. The other thing I like about Mahone Bay is there's so many like wildflowers growing, and they're just beautiful. The colours are so vibrant, which has been really nice to film. But now we're going to head over to Lunenburg, grab some food, and show you what Lunenburg's like. So we have made it to Lunenburg. Lunenburg is very picturesque, and one of the pictures I see most of Lunenburg is this place behind us, which is the Lunenburg Academy. Now Gina's been here before, she said it's really cool. I kind of think it looks like Dracula's house, but we'll see. Apparently you can go in there, there's like a library and stuff, so we're going to try and check it out. If it's closed, we won't get to film the inside, but this place is almost as pretty as Mahone Bay, but a little bit more stuff to do, so we're going to have a little adventure here too. So this place has been around for 117 years. At one point it was a public school. It does actually look like it'd be a public school. They're doing some renovation to it, like the painting and residing it, because you can see the front of it looking a bit tired. They also do walking tours here, which we got asked if we were going to go on one, but we said no because we ain't got limited time here. But they have a library, so we thought let's go check it out. That was actually a really cool library. It may be one of the biggest libraries I've been in, and because it's in like an old building, it felt really cool and unique. That was really cool. I never thought I'd say that library, that wasn't the Halifax library. So as we're kind of continuing to explore Lunenburg, we came across this beautiful church. We went inside. You can make a donation to go in. It was only $2 though. There's a sign-in book, and there's people from Zimbabwe and all around the world that come to visit this church. The church was formed in like 1725. So, it's just nice to be around history, and it's immaculate in there. It's so beautiful. So whether you're religious or not, I still think you can appreciate the history and the architecture of them, and it's a spectacular church. So we're going to wrap up our brief tour of Lunenburg on the waterfront. It is beautiful down here, it's a beautiful day. A lot of people getting boat tour rides, which is really cool. This place kind of reminds me, I was just saying about like a bit like Bedeck, kind of like PEI. It's just very seasidey, very waterfront positive, and there's a bunch of seafood restaurants down there. It's just a really great place to explore, and it's not too big where you can't walk in a day, and there's just tons to do down here. So right now we are actually heading over to where we're going to be spending the next couple of days. We're going to go to Whitepoint Beach Resort, which have not sponsored this video in any way. Wow, my friend Shauna brought us a gift card there, so maybe she sponsors this video. But we just thought it'd be a really cool resort, and we'd like to share it with you guys. So that's where we are heading now. So we have made it to Whitepoint. We've got into our room. We're just going to settle down and probably go and grab some food. And we'll do a little bit of exploring, but we'll probably stop filming today because we've been filming a lot, and that way we can figure out what we'll film tomorrow. So I will see you guys all tomorrow morning. So good morning guys, we just watched the sunrise come up. We made the crazy decision to get up at 5:30 on our vacation to film it. It was beautiful, so glad we did it. Hopefully the footage looks great for you guys as well. We decided that we're going to basically give you a quick tour in the morning of everything that here's at Whitepoint, and then we're going to sign off and shut it down so we can just enjoy the rest of our vacation and just hang out together. But this place is really beautiful, so let's go explore. So I know I've dressed like it's winter, but when we got up it was like 10 degrees, so it's super cold. And it's still a little chilly now, so I'm glad I did it. But it's really cool to be this early on the beach because we saw some surfers going out, and it's just really beautiful. So over here's the main complex, which we're going to check out now. That's where you get your food. There was a wedding there yesterday. There's a little bit of garden and there's some pools in there. So. I mean, I know it is a resort, so I shouldn't be surprised that there's all this stuff here, but it's just normally when I come to a place this far out, I'm normally like a cabin in the woods with just like running water and maybe a canoe you can borrow. But this is a full resort, so there's swimming pools, indoor and outdoor. They have these 5-pits set up and there's a couple spread across the resort, so you can just go and make a 5-pit and chill out at night. And stuff like that just makes it kind of, makes you enjoy the nature of it so much more. So we're not actually too far away from our room, we're just there, over there past the boathouse. So the boathouse is where you get your bikes, your pedal boats, which Gina and I are going to go and do today. That's going to be hilarious. And you get canoes and also wakeboards. So there's a lot of different things you can do. The nice thing about Whitepoint is it's kind of split. There's a lake on one side and there's the beach the other. So far we've only really checked out the beach because we've kind of hit the sunrise and we're getting all romantical. They also have a garden here where they have like lettuces, tomatoes, herbs, and it's really cool to see that. And I mean, I don't know if you can go and buy from them and use them, or it's just what they use to prepare their food with, but it's just really cool to see that. You know, it's such an amazing place. I mean, like, there's just bunnies everywhere, and we get a little bit obsessed to be chasing bunnies around and filming them for a while now. But they're just so cute, and it's just, it almost feels like we're not in Nova Scotia, which isn't a good thing in the sense of that we're living in Nova Scotia, but it's kind of, it just feels so much more different than what we normally used to when we're out, when we're exploring within Nova Scotia. So it's great. We're probably going to wrap up the tour here. We might get some GoPro footage when we're on the bike, so if we can get any more of the tour. But realistically for us, we're going to wrap things down, we're going to shut the vlog down so that we can just enjoy the rest of our vacation. So thank you for watching this week's video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you next week. Here you go. Hey guys, welcome to this week's My Halifax. We're doing something a little bit differently. Gina and I have gone away, so we're kind of touring some of the more Nova Scotian cities, like cities? They're not really cities, are they? Bang, bang. You gonna do it? No, because it's going to be loud. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of this week's video. Make sure you hit the big round subscribe button so you never miss one of our cool videos. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media linked below, and we've got a couple of videos here we thought you might like to watch.